Well, we are back on a Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. And I'm still over here on this 5-acre mulching job. We're still making progress, but still got a ways to go. But I'm hopeful to put a big dent in it. I think the hardest part of this project is done. I think we're gonna see how this edge goes, so we can open this up towards the road and get some visibility in here. For the developer or the real estate people, I think it's all for sale. So I think that's the reason we're doing all this. But what do I know? I'm just told to go places and mulch things, so I do what I'm told. Anyway, let's take a look at what we got. I'll explain the plan and what I'm trying to do and why we're doing it the way I'm going to do it, and we'll get started. All right, got Big Munch, got some fuel in her this morning, touched up the teeth really quick. We got some grease, so she's good to go. I got to pull that little bit of fencing and stuff out of there really quick. I pushed over to the side. So what I'm going to do here, instead of coming down this line and trying to do all this with the Mini, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mulch whatever I can down. And if it goes into the ditch, so be it. I'm just going to cut it all. Whatever I can cut all the way to the edge of the ditch, and then whatever I can't get, like, you know, in the ditch, fine. I'll just cut it and let it fall. And then once all that is done, whatever's like left in the ditch or along the edge, I'll just jump in the Mini. I'm gonna put the bucket on. We'll just come through and snatch it all out, throw it up here where I've got plenty of room, and then run through it real quick with the skid steer. I think that's the fastest way to do it. And then if I need to touch up the edges for some of that little stuff in there and just clean up the edges as well, we'll come back with little Munchie and just clean up the edge, but it won't be anything big. So all this will just get cut down, let it fall. Whatever I can't get that falls over into the ditch, we'll just rip it all out, no big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that first. I got the Mini out of the way, it's over there. And then we're just gonna work all the way down to that corner and start working our way down to the property corner down there. There's a flag. So that's all set up for me. So that's pretty much the plan. Let's start making some visibility and open this up and see what it looks like. Okay, that kicked my butt. Oh, I'm sore already from sitting in that machine getting bounced around. You just have no idea how much that skid steer will just bounce you around when you're trying to mulch this stuff. But I think we're done. So right here, there's a stake in the ground right there. What that is, so this is a wetlands boundary. You can see this little flag right here. It says boundary. So, and the owner told me there was a wetlands in here, and I had walked up on the sidewalk and seen these flags. I hadn't seen this until I got in here and started mulching, but I thought that was the property corner, but actually I think that's the marker, another marker for the boundary. That stake right back there is the actual property corner. I guess this is wetlands because this right over here has got a little hole in the ground with water in it, but I'm pretty sure that's the actual, oh, this is storm drain, whatever this is. I think that's the actual property corner. Or, yeah, was that a storm? I mean, that's storm drain, but that almost looks like a creek. Whatever. I'm pretty sure that's the actual property corner. But whatever, this is where we're stopping because I can't mulch any of this anyway, or at least I don't think he wants me to. So I'm gonna go hop in the Mini and we'll start. I'll hook the bucket up, we'll clean that ditch out real quick, and then I'll hook the mulcher up. Actually, I've already got the mulcher on the Mini. Let's just go ahead and start mulching. I already got the mulcher on the Mini. We'll just go ahead and start running it, and we'll go ahead and start working this line and just cleaning up whatever this stuff that I can. Big old chunk of concrete right there, yay. But we'll just start cleaning this up and yeah, try to make some more visibility along this road without throwing something out there. So see what happens. Well, we've made it along this roadway with the Mini, so that means good progress. Fighting with these vines at the moment. A lot of wisteria in here wrapped up around all this stuff. Doesn't want to come down, doesn't want to fall. Whoa, see right there, that's a problem. That's a lot of wisteria. Oh no. Oh no. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, I got most of it. Come on. Oh, the dreaded wisteria. There's one thing that this mini excavator mulcher doesn't like, it's wisteria. It's just because it's so small, it just doesn't have the, so obviously you've got a smaller drum, it's a 36-inch drum, so it's a lot lighter, and it just doesn't carry the momentum when it gets wrapped up, you know, with that wisteria to keep it going. It just doesn't have the weight behind it. Especially because it's spinning at a lower RPM too. It's only doing about 2,000 RPM, so try not to do that. Let's see if I can get this vine down in front of me right here. Oh, blocking everything, making a mess. Just cut it really quick. There it went. So good. Obviously progress is a little slower with the Mini, but it's helping me reach up and get these vines, get some of these branches down, just open this up. Making it look good. Come on. got the discharge side. If the drum is spinning like this, I've got the discharge side going back away from the road. Now some stuff does come out the front, but it's not enough to really be a problem. And typically the stuff that comes out the front is usually pretty small stuff, but this thing will shoot some larger stuff out the backside. It'll grab it and chunk it. So if you're ever working towards a roadway with a mulcher on like an excavator, you want to try to keep the head either parallel to the road or with the discharge going back away from the road. And that goes for anything else, you know, any other situations where you might want to only throw material in one direction. If you're working along a fence or a backyard next to a house. Knock all those vines down. Take care of some of this stuff right here. This is getting a little hairy. Well, that's what I don't want to do right there. Bigger tree wasn't in my way. Kind of in my way. Ah. Yeah, that's not good. See, this other tree's kind of leaning here. Right here, some of them are these Chinese trees that are invasive, and some of them are maples. It's just kind of a mismatch of different stuff. Some privet, a whole lot of junk, really. Well, maples are nice, but in our face too much anymore. Well, it is a little bit, but oh, there, oh, not too bad. All right, let's go up. Let's get on this side of these trees and push that down. Got a little too hungry there. Sharpened the teeth right before we got started. Just put a quick edge on these teeth, so they're cutting pretty good. Can't complain. Coming along quite well. You guys can see this is a little bit technical, but go somebody along on a bike. Maybe that's not the best idea. Go by the guy with the mulcher on a bicycle. Well, what can you do? It's a public sidewalk, but all right, well, we'll keep along with this and see what we get done. Okay guys, this part of this project is done. I'm gonna call this as like phase, I don't know, 3, 2? We'll call it phase 2. That one over there was phase 1. This right here was phase 2. So the owner was just here, and I'll explain what we're gonna be doing next. But I got the ditch cleaned out, got all that stuff dragged out of there. I think that went really quick, just cutting everything with the skid steer up to the edge of the ditch and just letting that crap fall in there, and then just grabbing it out really quick and letting the skid steer eat through all of it out here. I thought that went pretty quick. Got the roadway cleaned up through there. That took a minute with the Mini, but I was a little tight in there, but we got it cleaned up, looking good. Didn't throw anything out into the road. Got it opened up. Owner's real, he's super happy with everything so far. Like I said, this mulching here doesn't have to be perfect. Just trying to get visibility from the road, so when people come by, because all this is for sale, people can see down in here and just kind of get a vision of maybe what could be in here down the road. So we got 2 more phases left to go. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I'm taking tomorrow off, but Friday I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put the skid steer on the trailer, and we're going to go over here to the other side of the road and do that little patch over there. So that'll be phase 3. That shouldn't take but a couple hours. And then the next phase is, so back there along that back line, he wants to take that next block back to the property line back in there. The problem with that is that property line is not marked on Onyx yet because it was recently subdivided, and they don't own the other side, part on the other side. So there is a stake up there at the corner, but that line kind of comes in at an angle and then kind of cuts back this way. So I'm going to do the best I can with it. But they're going to be, I guess, putting a bunch of houses back on the other side of that eventually anyway. So if I mulch a little over, I don't think anyone's really going to care. A big local home developer bought the other side over there, and they're going to be putting homes in there anyway. So that's all getting gutted at some point anyway. So if I mulch a few bushes, I doubt they're going to care. So, but yeah, the machines and the trailer all parked up for the night, and I'll be back on Friday. You guys probably won't see this until like this coming Saturday, and then I'll post that next week or whatever, and then we'll come back and get started on this 4th block on Tuesday, because I am so Thursday, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and then Friday I'm going to work. Saturday, me and my brother Bridger are going to Charlotte to meet some good college buddies of mine, and we've got some tickets to go see the Carolina Panthers play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I'm going to be going to the Panthers game. It's supposed to be super cold. The high on Sunday is supposed to be in Charlotte. It's going to be like 49 degrees, and it's a 4 o'clock game, so it's going to go, sun will be going down, it's going to get cold. So, but I'm looking forward to it. We went to a Panthers game last year. It was a lot of fun. We're probably going to lose, but it is what it is. I'm just going to go and have a good time, and we'll see what happens. So see some friends, have a few brews, have some food, watch some foosball, have a good time. So you guys will probably see this video on Saturday, so I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving weekend. Got a video coming up tomorrow on Thanksgiving, which will be, I think, a good one. It's going to be a pretty cool video. So stay tuned. A lot more stuff to come out here, and we got plenty more projects to do. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.